ABC Industries. I want to place an order for a product. What is your name? My name is Sangeeta. Can you spell that for me? Yes, sure. It's S is in Sandra, A is in Andrew, N is in Nancy, G is in George, E is in Edward, E is in Edward, T is in Tom, A is in Andrew. Can you please repeat? Oh no. You know what? I will send you an email and place the order. Thank you. Mom and Dad, why did you give me this name Sangeeta? Wouldn't it be short and simple, just like Sue and Mary? Of course, my parents didn't know that I will migrate to the United States. In India, Sangeeta is a very common name. It is so common that when I was in college and we went in a group of say 10 girls and some guy who wanted to catch our attention, he would call Sangeeta, and at least 3 of them would turn back. His mission was accomplished. Anyone here knows the meaning of my name, Sangeeta? Anyone, at least Indians would know, right? What is it?
Music.
Music, you got it. So even though my parents couldn't envision that I'll be moving to this country, they had this inclination that I would have a passion for music, which I do. I pursue singing as my hobby. So this name, Sangeeta, is so appropriate for me. Now, in this country, many people mispronounce my name. Just half an hour ago, Elliot did. He called me Sangeeta. But I don't take any offense to it. Why? Well, Shakespeare said in his Romeo and Juliet, Juliet said, "What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet." Similarly, if you call me Sangeeta or Sangeeta, it doesn't matter. I am the same nice and sweet person. When I came into this country back in 1990s, there was recession. I was rather unfortunate that I had to start my career when the unemployment was skyrocketing. It was an arduous task to find a job. Every day I would apply to hundreds of job postings, but not a single response. I take that back. I did get responses. You know, one of those rejection letters? Hey, we kept your resume in the file, we'll get back to you, but not a single interview call. I was getting very frustrated. I had such good qualifications, I thought, and I was applying for entry-level jobs, and not a single interview call. I finally called up a recruiter and I asked him, "Tell me frankly, why is this situation with me? Why is not a single company is calling me?" And guess what he told me? "It's your name." What on earth has my name got to do with me getting an interview call? I was flabbergasted. Then he explained it to me. When a company or an HR person looks at your resume, the first thing they look at is your name. And just with that name, they make this judgment that I may have a language barrier and may not be able to fluently speak English. So he suggested that I should change my name, make it Americanized. So choose another name, like many Asians do, just like Cece just said, that they have another name on a day-to-day basis, but the real Chinese name is different, which is fine. Now, did I act upon his advice? No. Why? Because I was young and stupid. And whose loss was that? Mine, of course. You think the company cared? Not at all. They had zillions of candidates to choose from. Ultimately, I did get a job, and the rest is history. Now, if the recruiter tells me today that I can get a better job if I change my name, I will do it. It's a different thing that I'm not searching for a job. I have to say this because the head of the HR is very just keep it to yourself. Anyway, although I don't take an offense if you mispronounce my name, if you want to be my good friend, call me Sangeeta, not Sanjita. And that is G is in God, not G is in George. Thank you. Back to you.